But when it comes to the NFL, obviously we're paying attention all last season for everything that was going on with social justice, identity politics, because we wanted to see what affected the ratings. And the ratings were bad. They were absolutely dreadful for the NFL last year. Massive fall off. This year, we're kind of seeing what's going to happen. Is it going to bounce back? What's it going to look like? And honestly, it's been a mixed bag, but overall, I think the NFL probably feels pretty good about it. They've definitely toned back some of the woke stuff. It's not as present during the broadcasts. And what that's resulted in is, again, a mixed bag, but overall a positive story when it comes to the NFL in terms of ratings. TV ratings, NFL gets week 1 boost with Monday Night Football and the kickoff game. Overall, when it was all said and done, ratings were up about 7%. Now, that's better for them from the 10 to 15 to 20% drop-off we saw in some cases last year. It's still not back where they should be, but it is a slight bounce back when it comes to ratings. And then on Thursday night, we had Giants-Washington football draws the best Thursday night football ratings in years. And indeed, it did since 2017. 7.3 million people tuned in to watch the Giants and Washington play exclusively on NFL Network. Now, we know they play a lot of games with these ratings things. Now they're taking into account everybody that's watching out of house. They're taking in streaming. All of this shit is applied. But what do you guys think about a slightly positive story when it comes to ratings for the NFL?
I mean, I think people, this is where the NFL is so stupid, because you have a product that people desperately want, and you actively push them away last year and the last couple of years with your social justice bullshit and your propaganda. And now that you're seeing where they're slowly moving away from that, subtly anyway, they still haven't completely moved away from it. Let's be clear. They're still pushing
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
They're still pushing the bullshit, but they're not pushing it as prominently. And that's because they recognize that it's not a winning strategy, but they still want to do it because they still want to push their bullshit. But getting a ratings bump means that, look, fans love football. There's no doubt about it. Fans love their football. They don't love your politics. They don't want your politics. They just want you to, what do I always say? Shut up and throw the football. That's it. Athletes, we don't care. We don't care about your opinions. NFL, we all know you're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. We simply just want you to shut up and play football. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are they actually going to, I know they're going to play the Black National Anthem before every single game. The question is, will the networks actually show it? Like the noon games, usually they don't show the national anthem. It's usually just goes right into the kickoff. Mm-hmm. Will the networks make an effort to show that?
I don't think so, because I think they realized the backlash that they got from it. And that backlash specifically about the Black National Anthem is the one thing that is very much continued. We've seen it from everywhere. Isaiah Thomas the other day saying that he thinks the Black National Anthem is literally just meant to divide and emphasize our separateness with Jason Whitlock. You've got Megyn Kelly. You got people on all sides, right? Megyn Kelly, what the fuck did that do? Megyn Kelly slamming the Black National Anthem, bashing the NFL. Bill Maher railing against the NFL over the Black National Anthem, saying it's segregation under a different name. Literally, everybody from all different sides of the aisle is coming together and saying, NFL, what the fuck are you doing? There is nothing uniting. There is nothing about equality when you're talking about playing a national anthem for a separate race. It's about equity. It's about virtue signaling. It's about pandering. And this is one of the big things that's still keeping a lot of people away.
Yep, 100%. And, I'm glad more people are starting to call out the bullshit. And, this is why, like, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. But, that's why we, on these channels, Black and White Sports and our channel, Outkick the Coverage, those are some channels that have some decent following, obviously, especially Outkick. And then obviously, John and Rhodes are doing a great job with their channel. Sports Wars is over 100,000. We're doing pretty good over here. And that's why people keep saying, well, why you guys keep watching? Because if we don't keep growing our following, and if we don't keep covering sports, but also call out the bullshit, then nothing, literally nothing. You're just going to have the ESPNs of the world. Look how much Clay Travis has really impacted the sports media world with Outkick the Covers, because he's not scared to call out the bullshit. This is what we always hear about. Well, ESPN and Fox, they're just shills. They'll never call out the bullshit. Well, we are going to call it out. We are fans and we want to see this shit, but we're also not there to pander so we can get special treatment and special access. We're going to call out the bullshit and we're going to hold him accountable. And when you have people like Clay Travis, like Jason Whitlock, who are prominent voices in the media, and then to a lesser extent, you have people like us and Black and White calling it out, it starts to open that conversation up to different people. And now you're starting to see that kind of get bigger and the bigger names out there, and it's getting a little more acceptable to say, NFL, what the fuck are you doing? This is not helping anything. So keeping our voices in the fight is very important, and now seeing more people calling it out and getting traction is huge, because that's what needs to happen. People need to be comfortable to call it out. Don't be scared of the NFL. Fuck the NFL. Fuck them. Fuck every single person in the NFL that wants to tell the fans to shut up and listen to their politics. Fuck all of them. We don't care. We don't care about your access. We don't care about your special fucking treatment. We don't care about your fucking early access tickets. Fuck all of you. We just want you to play football and shut the fuck up. And this Black National Anthem thing is bullshit. 100% bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to keep paying attention to this stuff because it is important to track these trends. And obviously, that Brady game against Dallas was a massive opening for them. Some time slots were up, sometimes slots were down. Sunday Night Football was a little bit down. Monday Night Football was a little bit up, but they also broadcast on like 4 different channels. So we got to pay attention to what it's doing. We got to pay attention to how it's impacting everything. And like Jimmy said, call all this shit out.
Well, and again, just to be clear, there's nothing wrong with this. Okay, there's nothing wrong with this. That opening night, Dallas Cowboys versus defending champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady coming off the Super Bowl, Dallas Cowboys, the most marketable team in the country.
You knew the rating
for the NFL
for some reason.
That was a strategic move on them to get as many fucking eyes on that product as possible. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But they're trying their best from an optic standpoint. And it's almost like this is what happens when you pander to two different crowds, or when you try to pander to the woke crowd versus your normal crowd. They're trying to make that woke crowd happy by giving them a little bit. Fuck those people. They don't deserve any respect whatsoever. Respect the fans, respect the people that have been watching your product and are asking for your product, not these fucking blue-haired whales on Twitter. Nobody cares about them, but they're still trying it. But that was a strategic move with the Cowboys versus Tom Brady.
Yeah. I mean, the whole crowd does not watch the NFL. The NFL should know that. I guess not. You know, Hollywood does the same thing. They expect SJWs to watch the movies. They don't. NFL... I mean, what's the point of playing the Black National Anthem? What's the point outside of division? What difference are you making by just playing the Black National Anthem?
You're fixing racism.
It's over. Yeah. Like John, John, you were getting beaten in the streets before they started playing that, right? Like cops were beating you up, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, I'm really happy that they've saved your life. They've saved you from the Black National Anthem. I'm sure, you appreciate that. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just been a rough road for John until Roger Goodell played the Black National Anthem. So, good job, NFL. Racism's over.
I don't know all the words, but I guess it's helping.
So someone said fixing racism with segregation. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's been tried before.